Welcome to the night shift. I'm allegedly an R to the A to Y to the J. We got Angie over here. Got Thomas.
Hey.
What's up?
And you got Adam.
You got Adam.
Don't forget about Adam.
Most definitely. We talking about change today. You know, as you can see, ain't too much change going up in this room. We got the same lineup because, you know, we showing nothing but love and everything like that. But I like to get to the point. You know, change is something that's hard to come by. I think when I first visualized change in my life is when I realized that I had a stigma in my life to where it made me different than everyone else. So I had to sit back and wait for everybody to stop looking at me and trying to figure out what was wrong with me and why I came this way. So I always tell my good friends when it comes to the ladies, I started off slow because, you know, I had, I don't know what kind of burn or whatever you want to call it, but I was scarred from the bottom of my feet to the my waist, you know, so I had to have skin graft. But, you know, when you go to school as a kid like that, you know, that's a hard, you know, it is what it is because I'm where I am now. But, you know, we're talking about change, and the change came into my life to where I realized that I had confidence in myself. I had people surrounding myself with good people, and I was able to make it to the part of the world to where I could take advantage of what the world offered, so I was able to change the way people perceive me. You know, I don't want to call it camouflage, but, you know, but the change was good. And then, you know, that's one aspect of life that changed. And then the other change that I think I went through is just, you know, dealing with family, making a family, having a family. You know, that changes the craziest because as a teen, you go through certain aspects of trying to figure out what family is and who is your family, and you don't know. Some people come from big family, some people come from small family, but when you get older, you know, I always laugh because of the different demographic that I work with. I notice that when you come a certain age, you realize about having family and you're looking forward to the change and making your own family. Some of us get there, some of us don't. But that's part of change that makes me sit back and laugh now because I'm at the age where I see the change in the where, you know, having kids and they're old enough to take care of you and do things for you, and I'm old enough to take care of my parents and get something back in the aspect of change of life. And I think the most important change in my life right now is that I used to always joke with my good friends, you know, we sit around and talk and stuff, but I used to always say that, you know, everybody don't get a chance to be at the top of the mountain, you know. Everybody don't get a chance to be at the top of the mountain. Some people don't even get to be to the middle of the mountain. Some people, you know, they feel like they always at the bottom of the mountain. They always looking up. But me, I always seen change at every aspect of getting to the top of the mountain, you know, because I've been at the bottom. I've been at the middle. I don't ever want to say I've been at the top of the mountain because that part of change in my life that I haven't really grew and got to where I want all my accolades, I want all the money, I want all the fake friends, I want all the other things that come with being at the top of the mountain. But I realized that the change came to my life when I realized is that stuff that you can reach out and grab that's, you know, a lot of people can touch and see the top of the mountain, but standing there and being there, you know, that takes a lot of change in a person. And me, I realized that sometimes, you know, I don't want to go through that change.
That's right.
But, you know, today's subject is about change. So, you know, I just want to put it out there that, you know, me, I take, as Thomas would say every day, you wake up, God give you 24 hours to do what you need to do. So every hour I try to change how I look at things or how I perceive things and take things because me being the type of diverse person that I am, you know, I know that change could happen in the blink of an eye because we never know what the man above have for us. So if you try to plan something that, you know, if it goes wrong, you know why. If it's good, if it go wrong, you know why. But, you know, it's all about accepting change. So I know a lot of me is hard-headed, and most people say, you ain't changed if you personally know me. But the people around me know me, and if you personally know me, you just don't want to admit that I changed, and I changed because you have to change because if you can't change.
What have you changed?
What have I changed?
What have you changed?
Shit. I had this new saying. It's called sitting on the couch. And I've been doing that ever since I got the lifestyle that make people glorify for being who they want to be and be legends and be fat pockets and bands and have whatever kind of tasty woman you want. You know, I try to call it sitting on the couch now because that lifestyle is addictive to the point to where you don't get to see no change because you're steady going on the aspect of study stuck on that aspect of that you're gonna make something better. You're gonna be able to get out this situation, get out that situation. By me going back to my original statement, me sitting on the couch, I don't have to worry about that too much anymore because everybody else's problems and aspects of change come to me, and I get to have a changed point of view. All of a sudden, within the blink of an eye, because God is good. Because just because what you thinking someone else might not be thinking, but they thinking a form or aspect of it. So if they're going to change or they're going to stay in that aspect of knowing that they change ain't going to come. I can't even get that because I don't want to speak on no one else. I just want to speak on me.
Speaking live statements.
Yeah.
Speaking live statements.
Well, because my aspect of this is that my change comes when something dear and near to me is being affected. And that's my respect for myself and most definitely the soul that I have to wake up and every day live with, because my soul helps me have an aspect of respect because it changes. One day my dollars could be right and I could say fuck my soul and fuck everything else. And one day I could be poor, broken, hungry and calling God or whoever to help my soul.
Save me.
But I know one thing I do know is that with the change, I learned that it can also change for the good. And the more good that I see in my changes is the more positive I get about life and the more I be able to come here and be able to express myself, because sitting and waiting for something to happen is better than chasing it sometimes, I realize, because chasing things is, I don't know what kind of lane people be in, but my lane, I realize, is that sitting, everything's still gonna come to me. And that's the only problem I've been having.
And you save gas.
Don't have to go nowhere.
And you save gas.
I think that someone told me, it was just telling me is that I know who I am. And I keep saying, yeah, I know who I am, but that person changes so much. I be trying to hold on to what? I don't know what I'm trying to hold on to. Because the only thing I be trying to hold on to is my sanity, hoping that it don't change too much the wrong way. Because I keep trying to do good, because going crazy is not the change that I'm ready for, but it crosses my road. So what y'all think about that?
Well, tell me something. I mean, okay, we heard what you're going through. Now, describe it with a positive slant to it.
Well, positive slant to it is that all the changes.
So, hold on, solution type.
Oh.
Because this is.
So solution type. So my solution type is this: is that my solution is this: is that just because you can see your imperfections, a lot of people know your imperfections. Don't ever believe that they're not going to change for the good. Because
right.
I'm living it right now, going through my life. My past is catching up with my present, and I don't know. Everything about me is catching up with me, so I have to keep looking myself in the mirror and waiting on the change. But I have to keep remembering that I'm sitting on the couch.
Well, check it out. But you have to understand one thing. You can't wait on change. You got to create change. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you have to wait on the effect.
Okay.
But,
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But you cannot wait on causing change. You know what I'm saying? Because change is something that we all go through. You know what I'm saying? Change is something that we cannot escape. We can't stop. No matter what it is, whatever is going on with us, change is the great equalizer of all human beings. Because we don't care where you at on any part of this planet, everybody's going through what? We're going through change. Now how we respond to it, that's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? Because I said change is going to happen whether we like it or not. You can't slow it down, and you can't let it break you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
By me sitting on the couch and not chasing change, I think that it suits my personality
Mm-hmm.
because everybody want to chase change, but technology done change.
Man.
People's family dynamics done change. You know, and your outlook on life changed so much. So every day, trying to stay focused is hard. You know, because I'm going through right now where I had a dream about how I want to change my life, and I stepped to it, but I didn't have the support.
Mm-hmm.
And and I think that for someone of me being who I always try to hold myself to be, that I didn't need that support. But instead of chasing that change when I didn't have the support, I sat back and looked at it and thought about, long as I'm ready, when the time comes,
It won't hurt so bad.
that change is gonna come, because I was changing my life ahead of schedule, which people didn't know about because they didn't really see what I was seeing, what I envisioned. So when the vision came in clear, then it was like, okay, X, Y, and Z. So that's why I always say that I sit back and wait on change, because sometimes you can dream or see things or visualize things, but you don't know what it means. It has no bearing on your day to day, but eventually it's gonna step into that day to day.
Okay.
And that for me, that is the most hard thing about change for me, because looking at the reality that is here, you've seen it then and you was trying to be prepared for it. But that's what I'm learning about getting older now. I think my wisdom about change, when I had to deal with change, is that I could kind of see it coming, or I put myself in a position. Like when people say you going to war or you going to do this and that, you got to put yourself in position for certain things.
Certain mindset.
Certain mindset. So that's one thing I want to say about change is I always be in a mindset of accepting change, because for the good or bad or ugly, sometimes, I always say that if you ever had money and you become poor, you should never fringe, because you should always know how to go get that money if you took the time to learn the skills and the talents to get that money. But somebody gave you that money, then you messed up, because your change just done changed to where you didn't take the chance to be able to grow.
To create.
Create and grow,
To invest.
and to invest.
Exactly. Within yourself, because you know what, like I said, like me, I'm saying, I had to make a real strong decision. I'm saying, am I going to stay at the same deadbeat job, or am I going to take a chance and say, you know what, at least reset myself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Put myself in a position that I can change in a way that I do want to change. And I have no expectations on change, but I know it starts somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the ball rolling. I can't be scared of change, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going on all the time. But at the same token, see change as being an opportunity for me to do something better. You know what I'm saying? Step out of an old shell that may have been dead a long time ago. But I found so much comfort in that dead shell that was like, okay, you know what, man, maybe this is where I need to be. Maybe this is where I need to stay. But then I understand one thing about life is, see, one thing about a job is a job. You train for a job.
Amen.
But you come with your work.
Amen.
I'm saying, and our work as being human beings and what we bring to this earth is totally two different things. I'm saying, I always tell people, so you know what, if you standing here, if you in reach of my voice, if you can hear anything that I'm saying, you understand this. If you're here on this planet, you're the strongest out of 1 million sperm cells. Because out of one sperm, there's 1 million cells that's in there. And if you're here with me, you was the one that made it. I was the one that made it, because all them sperms didn't make it. There's 1 million that start off,
Right.
okay? But only one makes it. Or you get
One
two
in a
sometimes.
million.
You get two, or you get three, or you get quadruplets, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's very rare. Usually you get that one that makes it. You know what I'm saying? And when you get that one that makes it, you know what? Find value in that and know that, yeah, life is going to change, but how you respond to it, that's everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to look over certain things. You got to be willing to change with everything. Because sometimes when you want to change, you got to change everything. You got to start from the bottom end.
Yeah, I
on
got
that.
something to say.
Expound
So
on that.
I think also too, the change that you want should also benefit you. Like it should
Sure.
benefit your health,
Mm-hmm.
should benefit your overall mental well-being, because you're aware and you're making these changes, and you have to commit to these changes.
Commit. You said the keyword commit.
Otherwise, what are you like? What
are
are
you
you
doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You just all talk. You're not going to go for the change. Like
Exactly.
you know what you need to do. And finding that motivation's hard for a lot of people.
And you know what? And one thing you can't do, don't try to do too much at one time. Because if you do too much at one time, you'll fuck up everything.
They say don't bite off more than you
exactly.
can chew.
You know what I'm saying? To me, because look, I mean, a couple of days ago, I started off, I said, 5 days ago, I said, I'm not drinking no more. I'm done. Mm-hmm. But then everything was coming up, and fuck that. I don't want to be just deadbeat sober going through these changes in my life. Fuck that. I'd rather just sip on some wine or have some beer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the whole point is that I'm making is I know what I need to stay away from. Mm-hmm. And the hard stuff for the time being, I do need to step away from it because it's causing problems. Mm-hmm. Probably me getting up early in the morning, me feeling good when I do get up. I felt the best I've felt in a long time.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm getting up and it's not real hard. It's like, damn, okay. Because usually I didn't go to sleep. See, when I went to sleep, when I was working, I didn't go to sleep. I passed the fuck out, okay?
Yeah.
and then I woke up. So that's not really good sleep. That's not really good REM sleep.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And me knowing that I'm not doing what I feel I should be doing with my life. You know what I'm saying? I can go get another job. That's nothing. Yeah. That's nothing. Okay, I'll be back in the work field soon. Bam, okay, now I'm back in the work field again. But I need to find this time and realize about me and figure out what chunks of times I need to work on myself.
I also have another thing to mention. It's like you should your work and what you do for work should reflect on who you are and not be so ethic. Draining. Yeah,
your work ethic.
Your work ethic, and no matter where you're at, should fit you and your lifestyle and not like have the extra stress put on you, not have any added pressures. Like,
I have a question.
Yes.
So, with these
allegedly,
because I'm just thinking, because you guys talking about that, because I base most of my stuff on sweat equity that you put into a business, because you have a lot of people that be so frustrated because they over talented for the job and they don't get paid nothing. Mm-hmm. And I think in the world these days, a lot of people are not ready for the change to where people need to be paid equal for the things they do, and people need to change up the situations where you putting people in positions who's not qualified to work with people under them and causing chaos in businesses. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because it's nothing like working for someone who's unqualified and the change don't come for them to be what's the word I want to say? Fired, dequalified, but somebody, because my thing has changed, and I'm just want to say that I think in 30, 60 days, I've been through so much change from feeling like my life is on the line to me being somewhere for 25 years, to me losing 30 years worth of work, to me losing my wife, me losing my mind. And I think that all this change is showing me that sometimes when you look around, you by yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I've been realizing that I can't pretend no more that I ain't by myself. So
at the end of the day, you are.
So at the end of the day, I realize that I gotta be me. Mm-hmm. And whoever I change in to be me, I'm gonna be happy with me, because if you heard me in the beginning of the podcast, what I was said, I guess it's 2 years old, 3 years old, probably could have died. Probably didn't even have a chance to be here. So most of the people that really know me want to know why I live everything to the end of the edge. And I don't care sometimes, and how can I have it in me? But I realize that living like that don't bring the good change that I want to bring to the world. So me, I always want to be positive and I always want to live life, because I think life is good. And
life is good.
Living life changes me so much, because accolades and the things that you look for yourself is cool, but when you have cool people around you that getting accolades and they achieving things and they having things and people making milestones and people always having something that's positive, it's a blessed thing. I would never want that to change in my life, because I'm looking forward to the day when we get back on this microphone and you done got that new gig that you look.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I'm waiting for me to get back on the microphone.
It's coming.
I allegedly ain't got nothing to talk about. Yeah. And then Angie allegedly is gonna spit the real, and Adam keep doing what he's doing, because I think that all this change that we have up in here with all this good love is making me feel happy today because I'm enjoying this spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one thing before we pass over to Adam, because I want to hear what Adam has to do. Because my boy had a terrible accident and all kind of stuff.
What? Allegedly?
He had a
Allegedly.
he had a mind blowing change going in his life. But I just want to say this. You know what I mean? I say, and this is just food for thought. I'm saying you cannot fix a problem with the same mind that creates the problem. I'm saying you cannot fix a problem with the same mindset that causes the problem. You have to change somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared to change. Sometimes, most of the time we are. I know sometimes change scares the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm used to doing what I'm doing, and I get into like a routine mindset, and it becomes just a routine to me. And so I'm just waking up and showing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can get like that for a long time.
And then you find out that your life has passed you by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that's why this time I made a time for me to take a risk. And so you know what? If I'm gonna change my life around, it has to be done little by little. It's not gonna change overnight.
Y'all can't see him, but he can't
Saying-
turn a frown into a smile. This nigga always gonna be frowning. If y'all see him smiling, y'all
Exactly.
call me. Y'all call
Man,
me.
call
Call
him.
me on one of these
Call
lines. Y'all see him smiling.
Yeah, because you're only gonna see
We
it
better
tomorrow.
be
I ain't
rich.
smiling.
We
But
better
now-
be rich somewhere. He better be smiling because we taking the picture because the check looks so nice.
Okay, anyway, check it out. Okay, Adam, my boy Adam. We don't hear too much from Adam. Hey, but you know what, man? You went through some stuff, man, and you know what I'm saying? Why don't you talk to us about how you came through it? No, first what happened, then how you came through it.
Oh, I was riding home on my bike and was taking a turn, and this dude coming the other way blew the stop sign. Locked my front wheel up in the crosswalk paint because that shit is like a quarter of an inch thick and it's just like ice. Fell onto my left side. Smacked pretty much the whole left side. The only thing that really got hurt was was my elbow. I have a radial neck fracture, so it's busted, like right at the top of the
You
joint.
got some of the Obamacare, don't you?
Yeah, no, I
Obamacare,
went to the VA,
Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the VA. You got both.
so I can't. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I'm thankful that it wasn't
Yeah.
as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, them
Exactly.
crosswalks dangerous.
Hey, well, you know what?
I'm one of them people that be messing with the people in the crosswalk.
Hold
I
up,
want
hold
to
up.
apologize for the people.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna take a time for a little bit of break, but first, before we get started, hey, Angie, can you read the number off to these people and let them know how they can contact us, how they can call in and chime in? If you're going through some stuff, you're going through some changes that, you know what, life ain't all that fair with you, or, you know what I'm saying, is wearing you down, or you scared, you know what I'm saying, chime in and let's talk and let's see what we could do to make this changing experience a little bit better for you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Angie, go ahead and tell them how
Yeah,
to
we're
contact
here
us.
for you, and we're here for each other, and that's what it's mainly all about, because we are the humanitarian-based program here, and you can reach us at 760-507-4438. Again, that's 760-50-SHIFT.
That's good.
Just letting y'all know, like I said, you know what? Yeah. Let's take a break and let's get a caller in.
Ever wanted to create your own robot slave? Or perhaps you just need to repair that faulty remote control? Either way, we, your locally convenient electronic supply store, have what you need here at 7145 Marketplace. Have any questions? Don't hesitate to give us a call at 330-995-0017. We look forward to seeing you soon here at Edge Deck, where tomorrow begins.
How's that?
Testing 1 2. Can you hear me, Colin?
I can hear you louder.
Oh, there you go. Okay, how you doing today, sir? Can you introduce
Man,
yourself?
I'm doing excellent, man. My name's Joe Hamilton from Texarkana, Texas.
Oh Lord, boy, Texarkana, Texas. Sound like
Can I
class
break it
of,
down a little bit?
class of '87.
Texarkana, Texas.
Well, okay then. Our subject today, sir.
Texarkana, Texas.
Our subject today is change. Would you like to speak on change in your life, or anything, any ideas, or anything you
Oh,
want to
man.
get anything about the word change? How does it touch you?
Man, you couldn't have started with a better subject, man. Change is the key word to life altogether, man. You know, without change, man, there's no growth.
Exactly.
You got to start with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no growth, man.
Oh, yeah.
I believe in that firmly.
Well, yeah, because when you change, it takes growth.
Do you make
Absolutely.
change to better
Absolutely.
yourself?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I was just talking. Go ahead.
If you don't, no, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was just talking earlier and stuff. We was talking about how change come within jobs and aspects of your life, and how you see things from a day-to-day perspective when you change things on a day-to-day perspective, or do you sit back and let change come to you, or do you go out and grab change by the horns?
I think you got to be aggressive with that myself, you know, for its change, you know what I'm saying, when things are not, you know, probably not going according to how you think things are supposed to be in your life, and therefore you might need to change some things, you know. Other than that, you got to stand still.
Exactly.
Don't nobody like being a stand still in life.
Exactly. Because I know one thing about change is this.
That comes with job. That comes with job. That comes with everyday living. That comes with, you know, maybe even relationship. You know, things something that's not working right. Maybe you need to change things.
Exactly. But you know what? I figure if you're gonna change, the best way to want to know how to change something is know what you don't like. Start with that. Know what you don't like in your life and change that first. And then after that,
Okay,
you know
I'm
what?
getting a bad connection.
Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm getting a bad connection on you guys.
Okay, hold on.
That's just the signal.
That's the signal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the signal. If we lose you, it's all good. But go ahead, Thomas. We saying something? Was the caller talking?
No, I was just saying to the caller, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna start change, first you got to start with the things that you don't like, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you have to work on some of the change the things that you do like.
Right.
Excuse me, I hope I'm not stepping on somebody's conversation, but I definitely cannot hear you guys at all on my end.
Okay, caller. We're gonna let you go, and we're gonna get another caller in here and see what's going on for the evening. We thank you for calling, caller.
Ever wanted to create your own robot slave? Or perhaps you just need to repair that faulty remote control? Either way, we, your locally convenient electronic supply store, have what you need here at 7145 Marketplace. Have any questions? Don't hesitate to give us a call at 330-995-0017. We look forward to seeing you soon here at EdgeTech, where tomorrow begins.
Well, we're back again once again. So you know what? Well, this is we're gonna just kind of close it down a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? We're just going on our change and how change affects us, and how change affects you. But like I said, you know what? We know one thing: change is gonna affect us all. Change is something that we can't get around with and we can't stop. So we might as well get comfortable and understand that you know what? Our response is everything. Okay? If your response to change is like you're hopeless and you're beat, you're gonna be hopelessly beat. Yeah. But if your acknowledgement as far as, you know, saying, oh, you know what, hey, I'm going through this change right now, but you know what, I got this, this, and you got to be able to tell yourself the positiveness throughout this. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to live it.
You got to keep motivating yourself
Exactly.
to keep on with the change, because change is only gonna better yourself, and then you're going to notice that change has been affecting those around you.
Exactly.
And if it's all been bad and you know it's been bad, then you want to take the initiative to change.
To change something.
You got to change and keep on going.
Yeah.
I think, not to cut you off, Angie, I think change to me is the simplicity of it. It's simple things that change. One day you wake up, you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't want to fight no more, you don't want to argue no more, you don't want to put your shoes on the wrong foot no more, you don't want to do something no more. So sometimes when you don't want to do something no more, that means something, and sometimes it says we supposed to say it's change, but you know, if you're not feeling something, then you know that's still good change too. Because when you're not feeling something, that's even better. Just go with what your soul and body feel.
Just go with your gut.
Your gut. Is that what it is?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, my thing is this: just don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just don't let
Let's get
change
it. Let's
be.
get it.
Just don't change be bigger than you, because you know what? Like I said, us here at Night Shift, man. I said we all going through something this week. You know what I mean? So I said, you know, and we still took the time to bring it together and to bring it to you guys and let you guys know that, you know what, change comes to us all and you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? This is Night Shift Radio. You know what I'm saying? We out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, I just want to say thank you to Ray J. Thank you to Angie. Thank you to Adam. Once again, for showing up. You know, like I said, I know a lot has been going on in our lives. And I know, hey, you know what? But you know what? We all going to overcome.
Yeah.
And next time we get on this radio, we're going to find some overcoming. And all the nonsense that we went through this week,
Yeah.
there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, you know, I always have this favorite saying with my friends. They always say how much money you get. I say pocket change. Because if you look at life, everybody got some pocket change. You're supposed to have some pocket change. There's nickel, dimes, and quarters in your life, so you're doing good. So don't, because you don't have no green, don't think you ain't got no change. As long as you got a little pocket change, you winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm going to leave y'all with this little corny joke I got here, okay?
What?
You got a
Okay.
pocket change?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, and I think, wait, how it goes? It says, what did Jesus and God? Okay, look at it. He says, okay, listen. Okay, you ready? Oh yeah, I know. I got it. Look at it.
Now
Okay.
we having some fun.
Okay, now look at it. Now, if God gave you 50 cents, you say, you know, I'm gonna give you, I want you to give me 50 cents.
Pocket change.
You know what I'm saying? For changing your life, but then you gave him $1. What would he give you in return?
Pocket change.
That 50 cents.
Change.
Yeah.
Pocket
Change.
change.
Exactly.
Change in your pocket.
Pocket change. That's what I'm talking about. Pocket. Adam get some pocket change. Right. That's the biggest head. All right, we out of here. Night shift.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all have a blessed day. And like I said, hey, we'll be back at y'all about 2 weeks. Let's have some better updates. More life-changing experience, but also get ready, man, because Night Shift about to go mobile. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. And we out. Peace. Aye.
Bye.
Wait a minute. He got a car? Allegedly.